Picking his ass. I could take a weather game. Nah, no weather game because you can run.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and
No, it
these
ain't.
Bear
It's clean.
fans are hoping to make some new memories
It's clean
today
on my
at
end.
Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Man, this ain't the Bears, you know, dog. Different Bears.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Richardson. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shot early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
180. Value one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
180.
Now Goff. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Goff going to shift him around.
DC.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready. Back roll 80.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 by 7 Pirates.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now he's going to step up and run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 53.
I missed.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
20. That's it.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Muscles him off. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is 2nd and 8.
We go tonight. 12, 20. Turbo.
Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Obama. Like 20.
Here's Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down.
Good D. Good D. Drag that nigga back.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7.
Come on, man.
Hit the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Rome Odunze, 74 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Louis.
There's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Lions, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Detroit.
White 20.
Goff. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And this one is going to be off.
Why wasn't nobody defending that nigga?
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Value 1.
Back to throw. Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
76, 76.
Goff now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
No, this thing is not over with.
Trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
60 action, 60 action. Crack all in. Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Richardson looking to throw. He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
We're kicking a field goal. They telling me to go for it. You got me fucked up. You want points.
This D was up to the challenge and stopped him. Bring it up 4th down.
Santos on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 76 yards. And
just that easy.
Strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Just that fucking easy.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Bears 17. Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on, come on.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're looking to...
You bum-ass nigga.
I agree with you totally. No one is going to the field and says, all right, let's just
Man.
in certain situations.
We had that nigga too, man.
most of the time it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin.
We had him.
Quarterback ever goes out there saying,
And y'all gave it up just like that.
Not one that I've ever
Didn't hold the block.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass caught by Burden.
First down.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Over the middle, that's to Loveland, the tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They run out of the gun with Swift. They will slither by. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Richardson looking to throw this. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
No, go!
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Bruh.
Take a shot.
Did you just see that, bruh? That shit was crazy.
Season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Come on, y'all. We're supposed to be back that deep.
Jamison Williams.
Come on, man.
Into the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
We the fucking quarters from crying out loud.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
That's some bullshit.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And all the way down to the 37. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return.
I'm squeaking out
field
here.
position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Gone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 24. Jack Fox to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels positive plays in this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting.
Illegal block.
What happens? You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Let's go now. Hey, go.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 8.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Swift wanted shit.
Sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
19 Tigers.
Now Richardson. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
Dude, you gonna stop me plenty, bro.
Play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Richardson going to change the play here. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's
Come on!
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher.
Come on, Lovely.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Lions 28. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. coverage by the kick team, as we'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Read option. This is Gibbs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
We're good. We're good.
Now it's gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 13 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Value three. What's that?
Hand off now to Gibbs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Value three. Like 20. What's that?
Here's Goff. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
31. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Well, Richardson going to move him around. Here's Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Richardson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown Bears! DeAndre Swift from 3 yards out. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Lions 35. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on every single play with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
Press the wrong button, dog.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Down the sideline he goes. Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
I see.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these
He
guys
sure did make a play,
from
boy.
a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return.
No, he missed the block.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
He missed the block. He missed the block. Oh, that was a touchdown.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson back to throw it. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. Down the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
What? 180. 11.
Goff now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
At the 45-yard line.
Here comes second down.
Go tonight. White 20.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had two plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their fourth down play.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth.
I missed it!
Midfield just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And the Lions first down.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
180. 2 for 66.
Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
180.
Now it's Goff. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
I'm kneeling now. Fuck that.
And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill.
Nigga, they don't even want me to take the knee.
To make their plays, but defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Let's go Bears.
We'll take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this. NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of